everybody, it's me, Nate, aka Devil Dog, and I'm back with another game review. This time I'm reviewing my third and final Battle Royale game. This time I'm reviewing Cuisine Royale. It was originally released all the way back in June 15th of 2018 on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Microsoft Windows. It was developed by a group known as Dark Flow Software. Now, it is another Battle Royale title that originally started off as a joke, and it involves the use of kitchenware for your armor, backpacks that are made out of shopping bags, and refrigerators that double as loot boxes. Now, it started out as an April Fool's joke from a mode that was made on an MMO game called Enlisted, and it got so popular that it pretty much became its own game. Now, matches consist of up to 30 players that are placed in an area, and there is no parachuting and no lobbing. So you don't have to worry about waiting in a lobby with other people while it's loading, or parachuting in or driving in a bus. No, it just throws you right into the game world. Now, it is a standard battle royale in terms of gameplay, but it does have some oddly unique twists that make it stand out from the rest of these battle royale games. First of all is the armor. You start off in your tighty-whities with nothing more than your boxing shorts or your panties and a knife. That's all you have, and you got to run around collecting gear, kind of like your normal Battle Royale game. But in this, you got your weapons, your shotguns, your machine guns, all the standard weapons, and they work pretty good. Some of them seem a little off on their aiming, but other than that, the main draw with this is your armor. As you're going around, you're picking up everything from pots and pans to waffle irons, and you're equipping them to your body, and that's your armor in this, like a colander on your head for a helmet, a waffle iron to protect your butt, pots and pans all over your chest. Now, I have found other stuff like actual helmets and bulletproof armor in this, but it's most of the time it's just going to be like kitchen appliances. And the thing that's really kind of cool about it is it makes it to where you can actually listen and hear where your enemies are. If you're close enough to them and they're running around, you can actually hear the pots and pans that are tied to them clanking together, and it will be a giveaway of where they're at to help you find them. It's actually really kind of funny. Now, this game also has two main world maps you play on, Normandy or Mexico, and they're both pretty darn big, and I have found that I think they're a little too big. I mean, it is a battle royale, so the game level shrinks as you go through. But with 30 players, it does take a while before the action kicks in, unless you're either lucky enough to be spawned near someone or unlucky enough to be spawned near someone who gets a weapon first. Now, naturally, with a game like this, it is free to play, and it looks pretty good. Graphics-wise, it's a very clean, polished title. I haven't had really too many glitches with this. I mean, the animation of climbing ladders is kind of wonky, but other than that, you can vault over stuff. It's a pretty clean-looking game, and since it is free, it does have microtransactions in it, but fortunately, it seems to be only currently for skins. I have also noticed, I'll have to check, maybe I'll make an update to this or not, but it does look like you can buy other stuff as well, and I'm not sure if you can level your guy up quicker by buying it. I'll pay close attention to that. I'll probably leave it in the comments if I found out if you can actually pay to win, so to say, with this title. Currently, it didn't appear like you could. Now, the thing is also, when you start off, you get to pick several different main characters that you play as. You can't create a character, but you can pick one, and each one has their own special abilities that you can get. And normally, the way you activate them is you kill enemies and get souls, and then you can activate these special abilities. Some of them consist of everything from like a super jump to super speed, slowing down time, being more resistant to bullets, stuff like that. But the other main draw with this game, which was one of the updates they added, is these really odd use of these rituals. these rituals were basically you can like call on and do a little summoning ritual with either a thing on a wall or a floor somewhere, and you can make this event that will happen that will affect the whole game world for a limited amount of time. Like you can make the sun get darkened, like by a solar eclipse, and make it really hard to see. Or you can like send zombies after people. Or the other thing that I thought was really freaking cool is you can cause a big flood that literally makes everything flood with water, and you'll have to get to higher ground to avoid, being pretty much stuck in the water, which makes it an easy shot for somebody if you're swimming in water. Yeah, you don't die when you're in water in this, which is cool. Now, the other thing I kind of like about this is you can play the game in solo or in a squad up to 4 players. And it does have a pinging system that allows you to let the other members in your group know, hey, I found some gear over here. Hey, you're out of bullets. I got some bullets here for you. And as long as you stick together, it's pretty good. Naturally, it does have vehicles in it as well. And honestly, other than some of the weapons seeming a little off on their aiming, it feels pretty good in terms of the way the vehicles handle and way most of the guns actually are handled as well. I thought it was actually pretty decent for a battle royale game. And the other thing is you're going around, you're finding all these weapons and pots and pans. You find these Aztec coins. And at first I didn't know what they were for, but eventually you'll find these weird vending machines that are scattered across the map, and you use these Aztec coins in them to buy stuff. And it can be anything from food, like turkeys that'll pop out, or even some traps too. Like me and my group were there, and we activated one of these vending machines, and everyone was nearby because the one guy needed health, and it actually made a bunch of grenades start exploding, and it killed most of us. And our one buddy came over, was like, what the hell happened? And we were all there because the vending machine was burping out like grenades, and we didn't know that. We weren't expecting that, and it caught us off guard. It was kind of annoying but funny at the same time. And like I said, this game has this really odd aspect to it, like armor being pots and pans, like a health thing being literally an IV post that's taped to your back with an IV in your neck, and the food being like whole chickens and lasagna and pizza. And it's kind of funny, if you shoot someone and kill them, all their stuff goes flying. You're seeing like watermelons and pizza and lasagna and guns flying everywhere, and you can go over there and pick them up. And whenever you kill these enemies, there'll be like a little altar that'll appear, and you can get their soul, their heart. And if you get enough of those is when you can actually cast those rituals I was talking about. So, I mean, hands down, it is another one of the typical battle royale titles out there. But this one, other than some slight issues with the gunplay seeming a little off on the aiming, honestly, it plays buttery smooth. It's very polished. Graphically, it's a very good looking game. It's got a very good draw distance to it. Once again, there's no music while you're playing the battle royale, which seems to be a normal for these sort of games, I've noticed. But in the end, I actually like the fact of how it is another battle royale, but it had a gimmick that kind of worked this time. Unlike the last game that I totally trashed, their gimmick was they had like werewolves in it. That one was not a polished game at all. This one is a lot more polished. It's got a lot more content in it. The character designs are a lot better. The levels are really nice looking. Both of them are completely different. I mean, when you're in the one area, basically, Normandy, you got all these bunkers and military stuff and military jeeps and stuff like that. And when you're in Mexico, you got like stuff like buses and cantinas, and it's very well done. Honestly, I would have to say, out of all the battle royale games I've played so far, this one hands down seems to be the funnest, mainly in terms to its quirkiness, its special abilities of the rituals that you can get, and the leveling up system seems to be somewhat fair at the current moment. Like I said, if I find out that you can pay to win on this title, I will leave it in the comments below to let you know. But currently, from what I've seen, it looks like only real world money can be used to buy skins and stuff currently. Now, I don't know if they're going to change that or not, because like I said, it is a free to play game, and a lot of times they find ways to get money out of you, and I'm never a fan of microtransactions in games. I'm really not, but if they're reasonably priced and the game is free, and they're only for like cosmetic purposes only, I generally don't have too much of a problem with it, because I realize they got to make money on this game to keep it running somehow. But in the end, my final rating on Cuisine Royale is I actually like this game. I'm not a fan of the Battle Royale series of games, and I say if you don't like Battle Royale, don't waste your time with it, because you're not going to like it. But if you are a fan of Battle Royale titles, I would say pick this up and give it a shot at least once. It's got some uniqueness to it. The level designs are very well done in terms of the environment. The graphics are well done. There's not that glitchiness. There's really no lag in this, and I love the fact that as soon as you start, boom, you're right into the game. It just throws you right in. It doesn't take that much time to find a match. And in the end, I can actually say I actually enjoyed this title. This was Nate, aka Devil Dog. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching these videos. Please hit the like icon if you like this video or not. Let me know in the comments below if you played Cuisine Royale and what you think about it. And remember, I always end my videos by saying, have fun, play hard, and remember, people, the devil is in the details. Peace out until next time. Yahtzee, motherfucker!